Hi everyone, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody's doing well. I know there's a lot going on out there, and so it's always a great reason to come to your mat and have a practice, but especially when you're feeling, and I've noticed there's more people jumping on the live classes too, when you're feeling that there's a lot. I was talking about this yesterday, the attachments to the stories and the way we feel about those stories in our mind, that keeps us and spinning up into the stratosphere, if you will. The breath connecting into our body and what we're actually feeling in our body, that's going to help ground us down. So there's, nice things about both. However, when there's a lot of this external influence and things going on in the world as they are, the practice is a really nice component for grounding. And so I hope you have a nice grounding practice today. And you're welcome to go out onto the Spotify if you'd like to listen to a playlist. And please feel free to do that. My account is Joe Komar. And then you can choose any of the fit playlists. And then once you get your volume set make sure you can hear me loud and clear on the video here. And then you can set your volume on your music if you're practicing along with music. And then once you get everything set, we're going to start lying down on your back and head to the top of your mat, arms by sides with your palms facing up. Okay, it's our time to connect to our breath, obviously, but to receive and open ourselves, and so that we can receive in the space that already exists. This isn't like we have to create something in order to receive the benefits of the yoga practice. It all already exists. In many ways, we just need to be able to see, acknowledge, and then clear those obstacles of attachments in our mind, especially the one that holds on and really strong with a firm grip. You may notice that you're holding that in your body in different positions, so the positions help us and see what we are holding on to. And as you breathe into that resistance, then you'll find and come to realize, oh, there's the space. Remember, it's already there. Take your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch this afternoon. Point your toes. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest, hands onto your shins, and give yourself a little squeeze. You can even bring your forehead up to your knees. And take the hands behind the knees, bring your head back down onto the ground, and kick your feet up, and then start to rock up and down on the length of your spine. And we'll do about 10 of these. And feel your hips, the outer hips, and feel your back. If you want to concentrate this more to a smaller area of the spine, you can, or you can make them nice big rocks. 3 more. And then come all the way up to your bum and turn around, all fours, hands and knees. And then spread your knees so that they're mat width apart. Let's come into a child's pose. And take your bum to your heels, then slide your arms out. Lay your forehead down into the mat. And roll your forehead out a little bit, side to side. And feeling all the way across your forehead, along your hairline. And then draw yourself into center, forehead down onto the mat, seal your lips, and begin to take your breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you keep your lips sealed, feel into your back, especially in the upper back into the shoulders. And we use this connection quite often in the yoga pose, downward facing dog, which becomes a regular transitionary pose
and throughout your vinyasa experience. And so always developing, feeling, and breathing into our downward facing dog. As you inhale, rise up to all, please. And set your hands underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees in under your hips. You move your tailbone a little bit side to side. Sway your hips. And so if the bum, or you say the top of the bum, right down below your low back, if that is tight, then start to loosen the muscles here on the outer hip flexors. And loosen your side bodies. We'll get everything to open up. And sway your hips back to center. Spread the fingers, curl your toes under, and on an exhale, and draw your bum up and then back into a down dog. You can adjust your hands or adjust your feet as you need to. And feel the support from the upper back as you firm your hands into the mat. If you're slipping on your towel, right, it's a decent idea. If you want to, pull your towel back, put your hands directly on your sticky mat to start until you start to sweat a little bit, and then you can roll your towel back out. And this will help you feel a little bit more. When you feel more in your body, a lot of this is me connecting you to feel more in your body, then you lessen the attachments into those thoughts and feelings connected to your thoughts in your mind. You lift the inner thighs, lift the heels, and slowly walk your feet forward. Come all the way up to the top of your mat. And big toes together. You can have a slight feel your back body, head heavy. And gentle sway with your torso side to side as we wake up to feeling in the back of the body and from the heels and all the way to the back of your neck. And draw yourself to center. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. And stand up. Inhale, rise. Circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. So nice, smooth movements. Inhale, circle the arms out, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Take a bow, hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand up, circle the arms, reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, look up. Exhale, dive, take a bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Wake it up. Inhale, rise. Press the ground away as you reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Connect to your core. Inhale, arms up, legs strong. Belly in as you dive. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Lengthen your spine. And bend your knees. Plant your hands. Step back into a high plank. As we pull in and up through the arms, it's like turning your armpits into your chest. And that's going to roll your shoulders out, activating your upper back muscles. Breathe here. And connect to your low belly, strong legs. Kick back through your heels. On your exhale, lift your bum, inverted V shape, downward facing dog. Kick your right leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged down dog. Keep your hips square, curl your right heel into your bum. So it's a hamstring curl. And feel the muscle of the hamstring engage. And then inhale, straighten your right leg back out. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Keep pressing your palms into the mat. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up. And then exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. A long lunge, keep your hands down on the ground. And feel the scissor as you stretch the inner thighs away from each other. And drawing yourself back together at the base of your pelvis. And begin to strengthen your upper back, shoulders away from your ears, and then float your arms back by your sides. And seal your lips, deepen your breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Place your hands back onto the mat. Lower your back knee down, keep your toes tucked. And push off your front heel. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers on the back of the head. Push the head into the hands. And shoulders down, and then feel that lift you up out of your belly. Deepening your breath into your chest. So we're getting the breath to climb the ladder of the spine. And it starts all sticky down in the hips, but as you wake up your legs, you will break through, and then feel the breath lifting all the way up through the spine, through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands back down. Lift your left knee, step your right foot back, come into a downward facing dog. And feel the distance from your left palm to your right heel. And so I know a lot of times the mind is going to draw the line from right hand to right heel, go left hand to right heel, and then go right hand to left heel. And your right leg should feel a little bit longer. Keep it heavy. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And three-legged dog, curl your heel into your bum. Feel your hamstring engage. Inhale, kick your left leg straight back. Exhale, knee to your nose, firm your hands into the ground. Inhale, kick your left leg back up. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way in between your hands. You get that length in your lunge, slide your right toes back if you need to. Work your right leg straight, breathe into the feeling in your hips. And again, that is the exact scenario that I'm talking about. Breathing into the body to connect. The sensations that you feel is different than your feelings about your thoughts that spin you up and through your mind. And feel the ground, feet down, upper inner thighs, and float your arms by your sides. And you want to allow this process to be as organic as possible. So your breath, and not knowing what you're going to feel until you find yourself feeling it. You bring your hands back down onto the ground, lower your right knee to the mat. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, rise, arms up. Hands behind the head, interlace the fingers, shoulders down. And pull up out of your belly, shoulders down. And feel the front body begin to expand, drawing the breath up through the spine. And stay in sync with your breath. The balance is there, in through the nose, out through the nose. Please gaze forward, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down onto the ground. Lift your right knee, step your left foot back, come into a downward facing dog. And same way, right hand to your left heel, left hand to your right heel. Spiral your inner thighs back, feel your tailbone lift and scoop your belly in. And bring your big toes together. Lift your heels up, look forward, bend the knees, take 2 steps to the top of your mat. And bend your legs, sit back and down in chair, and then reach your arms up, turn your pinky fingers in, thumbs out. Keep your bum low, take an inhale. Hands to your heart center, right elbow outside your left thigh. And twisted chair, gaze to your fingertips. And so you can keep your eyes soft. And let your legs support you, feel your foundation. And on your exhale, that's when you can rotate deeper. And keep your bum low, come back to center. And then twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. Feel your legs and shoulders away from your ears. Eyes remain soft. Gaze to your fingertips. Nice. Feeling that build. Some internal heat. Come back to center. And inhale, we rise. Reach up. Exhale, arms by your side. Circle your hands into your heart center. Prayer. Feel your feet. Take a breath in. And gaze forward. Arms by your sides as you breathe out. Inhale, arms up, palms face. Exhale, bend your legs, sit back in chair. A little more space. Remember, it already exists. So break through, breathe through the resistance, and bow. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. And bend the knees, plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And draw your armpits in towards your chest. Squeeze your low belly in. Shift forward, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, point the toes and up dog. And exhale, lift your hips. And draw your inner thighs back into the lightness, and you can receive, receive, and receive. And 3 breaths in your down dog, please. And from the core, draw with your belly. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick your right leg back and up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose, press into your hands, pulse the knee. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Look, step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. 2, pivot your back heel down. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Listen. Down to the mat. Keep your back heel grounded. Bring both hands inside your right foot and then crawl them out over the top left corner of your mat. And let your head drop in between your arms. Fingertips root you as you continue to draw your knees away from each other. Stretch your inner thighs. Follow the breath. On your exhale, we're going to walk the hands all and sit down into your left heel. Hands on the ground if you want to turn it up. Palms together in front of your heart. And use your belly and your back to balance. And feel your belly. Take your hands to the ground. Push off your left foot. Come forward back to your lunge. Lift your back heel high. Set your hands. Kick your right leg back and up. 3-legged dog. Point your right toes. And then place your right foot down onto the ground. And root into that heel. Inhale. Float your left leg up. Exhale. Left knee to your left elbow. Inhale. Kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, kick back and up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stay here. Feel the hands pulse. 3, 2, 1. Gaze, step, left foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, pivot your back heel down. Inhale to reverse your warrior 2, up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Keep your back heel plugged in. Bring both hands inside your left foot and crawl your hands forward. Keep your hips back. Let your head come down in between your arms. Feel your feet. Draw your knees away from each other and breathe into the sensation. If there's anything that is consistent, it is the breath into the sensation the entire time that you are on your mat. If you find yourself drifting, your breath will draw you back, and you've got the sensation continue to guide you. And start to walk your hands back in towards your left foot, and then all the way back to your right foot. Turn the heel in and sit down into your side lunge. Left leg is straight, toes up. And you can keep the hands grounded or turn it up, hands to your heart center. And feeling so deeply in your body. You bring your gaze and hands back to the mat. Push off your right foot. Walk it all the way back to the top. Square. Back heel high. Set your hands. Kick your left leg back and up. Feel it as you open up. Point your left toes. And then step your left foot down. Come back into your downward facing dog. And turn your armpits into your chest. You'll feel that. And splay the shoulder blades on the back. And then see if you feel a little lighter. Or you can take a longer breath in your downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your heels up. And bend the knees. Exhale, walker, little hop to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Stand up, reach the arms tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and release your arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up, belly in, look up. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, one flow. Plant step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And set your hands, and set your feet, and breathe into your body means breathe into the sensation. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Lower your back knee, inhale, arms up. Hands to your heart, twisted low lunge with your knee on the ground. Right palm into your left palm. And so the pelvis is sliding forward. Bend your front leg, look down at your front foot, lift the back knee, and then tap it down, and then lift the knee up. 3 more. And gaze is on your right foot. 2 more. Last one. Keep the knee up, feel the front heel untwist, come back to center, inhale, arms high. Exhale, warrior 2, pivot your back heel down. Nice, right forearm to your right thigh, and sweep your left arm all the way around, reach over your head to extend. From your back heel through your left wrist. Now turn your gaze up, look towards your left wrist. And feel lightness in your upper body because you're so deeply driven, connected to your foundation and your feet. Inhale, rise, reverse your warrior 2, stay back here. Straighten your front leg out. Feel it lift you up out of your right hip, keep reaching up, reaching back. Nice, bring your arms back, stack the shoulders. Warrior 2, lunge into your front thigh. Find your back arm in space. Gaze over your right wrist. 3 full breaths in your warrior 2. On your exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Plant the hand at the back heel high. Kick your right leg back, 3-legged dog. And then step your right foot all the way through. Let's go. Standing splits, lift your left leg up. Pull your chest forward and then float your arms back by your sides, toppling tree. And feel the lift out of your right thigh. If it's too much too early, keep your hands on the ground. Work the standing splits. May we all go hands back to the heart. Bend your right leg, step your left foot back to lunge, lift your shoulders over your hips, tap your left knee to the ground, 5. Tap it down, 4. Tap it down, 3. Feel the hamstring, 2. Nice, use your glute, last 1. Lift the knee, arms by your sides, power lunge. Reach to the crown of your head. Nice, bring your hands down to the ground, step your right foot back into a plank. Keep your right foot down, hover your left toes, kick through the heel. Nice, left knee to your right elbow, kick out onto the floor. Pivot your back heel down, reach your right arm up. Open your arms like warrior 2, and you're simply turning sideways in fallen triangle. Feel that left side belly oblique engage. It's contracted, and you're opening up through the right side. Nice, gaze and right hand down. Pivot, kick your left leg back, high plank, square. Bend the arms, chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, everybody draw back. And downward facing dog. Keep following that flow. It's going to show you the space. It's already there. Right? Removing attachment, removing obstacle. You're working out of distraction, feeling connection. Right foot down, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, big step, left foot all the way through. Lower your right knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Twist, hands to your heart, right elbow outside your left thigh. So as we twist, bend your front leg, move your pelvis forward. Push your left palm into your right palm. Look down at the top of your left foot. Exhale, lift the knee. Tap the knee down. Lift it back up. Tap the knee down. 3 more. 2. Nice. 1. Keep the knee up. Feel the front heel. Got to use your upper back. And then center yourself square. Reach your arms up. And warrior 2, pivot your back heel down. Lunge into your front thigh. Find your back arm long and strong. Gaze over your front wrist. And you got it. Left forearm to your left thigh. And then sweep your right arm forward and all the way through from your back heel to your right wrist. And then turn your gaze up. And let it be light through the upper body. When you firm, not grip. Gripping is different. Any firmness you can acknowledge in the breath. The breaths are still getting longer and the muscles are contracting. You're giving them the oxygen and that they need. Stay with your lunge. Inhale, rise, and reverse your warrior two. And stay back here. Straighten your front leg out. And feel it lift out of your left hip crease. And through your side body, reach up. And bring your shoulders back to stack. Warrior two, bend your front leg. And sit down into it. 3 breaths. Ribs in. It's easy for the tailbone to kick out. Pull your tailbone back under. And deepen your breath. On your exhale, windmill your hands to the mat, palms flat. Pivot your back heel high. Kick your left leg back, 3-legged dog. And feel all that opening in your hips. And let's go. Step your left foot through, standing splits. Right leg lifts off. Crawl your hands forward. And you can play arms by your sides. Up dog your heart. And hips remain square. Feel and sensation in your body and your hamstring of your standing leg. Everybody, hands to your heart. Step your right foot back. Ground, shoulders over your hips. Shorter stance is fine. Tap your right knee to the mat. Lift it up. 5. Tap it down. Up. 4. You got it. Tap. 3. Come on. 2. Build the glutes. Build the bum. Last 1. Keep it up. Arms by over your left knee. Take a deep breath in. Great job. Bring your hands down to the ground. Step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Right knee to your left elbow. Kick out onto the floor. Pivot your back heel down. And then reach your left arm up like warrior two arms. And feel the right side of your belly. Squeeze the oblique. Gaze and left hand down. Slide your right foot back. Pivot. Step into your plank. Inhale. Nice. Exhale. Bend the arms. Chaturanga. Flow. Inhale. Upward facing dog. And exhale. Draw yourself back. Move the breath as deeply into your body as you can, from your fingertips to your toes. And as deeply as you can, soften the eyes. And draw yourself inward. Let go of that other distraction. That other distraction, draw yourself inward to your breath. And so yes, it is an intense calling to feel in your body what you're feeling. And big toes together, bend your knees. And then exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of your mat. Separate your feet hip width apart. Peace fingers, hold on to your big toes. And roll your shoulders back, turn your elbows wide. And active forward fold. Use your upper body strength. Snug belly into your spine. And then you might get a few good breaths working. And to stretch and open up through the back. Take one more breath at the end of your exhale. Little bend to your knees. Release your toes. Heel toe your feet back together. Bend your legs. Sit even deeper. Rock the weight into the heels. Reach your arms up. And feel your torso lighter and lighter as you sit back and down into your chair. And sit back and down into your chair. If you can get your bum behind your knees, keep lifting your wrist up for 3, 2, and stand up, belly in, cactus your arms. Feel your thighs drain. And as you lift your chest, lift your chin. Feel the lightness. Take a breath in. Keep your belly firm as you exhale all the air out. Inhale, reach your arms up, look forward. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Right foot stays, step your left foot back into a lunge, and then straighten your front leg out. Lift the toes up, walk the hands back. And feel the length in the back of your right leg. Come back into your lunge. Left hand sets flat, twist, reach your right arm up. And so you're always drawing yourself back into these warrior two arms. Keep your right arm up, take your gaze down, and then hop your left hand forward, lift your back leg up. In revolved half moon, kick through your heels, and snug belly into the spine. And the last thing to turn is the gaze. Keep the head up, and you can curl your left heel in, reach back for the inside of your foot, ankle, or shin. Either way, tuck your left knee now behind your right knee, and then sit in a squat. Knee to knee, bring your palms together in front of your heart, and then little pulse up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Kick your left leg all the way out to the right. Tuck your toes into the floor. And keep that right heel flat. Spinning your right heel in. Pull your heart forward. Left hand is your kickstand. Take your right arm up. Yes, you've been here. Now feel it in your outer hips. Hook a bind, right arm behind your spine. And keep your heart moving forward, shoulders back. Feel the right heel. Breathe into the sensation. Slide your right hand out. Bring both hands back to the mat. Swing your left leg back around. Square, step your feet together. Nice. Take an inhale, halfway lift. And as you exhale, forward fold. Let's go. Stand up. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. You should feel your outer right hip. You open your right knee. Bring your foot to your inner left thigh for tree. You probably find that the foot goes higher up the thigh than you're used to. And float the arms out. And reach your arms all the way up. Turn your right knee forward, lift it up in front. Bring your hands underneath your hamstring. Interlace the fingers, elbows into your sides, and then straighten your right leg out in front, any amount. Ooh, lift your heart, feel your standing heel, breathe into it. You're in the space for 3, 2, bend your right leg, soften your grip, feet down, arms by your sides. Great, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, listen. Right foot, big step back into a lunge. Straighten your front leg out. And back heel high, lift your front toes off the ground. Follow through the sensation of the hamstring. Tack the inner thigh. Loop the outer hip back behind you. And bring your left foot back down onto the ground. And crawl your hands forward, lift your back leg up, and then reach your left arm up. Kick through your heels, keep the head up. And last thing to turn is the gaze. And curl the right heel into your bum, reach back with your left hand, and then you're working to draw the right knee up behind the hip. Either way, feel. Bring your right knee behind your left knee and then squat. In your standing leg squat, hands to your heart. And then little pulse up, down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, hands down, step your right foot back to lunge. Set your right hand flat, twist, reach your left arm up. And feel your left arm reach. Pull your heart center through, shoulders away from your ears. Keep your twist, take your gaze down, transfer the weight, lift your back leg up, kick through your heels. Nice. Bring your gaze and left hand down. Step your feet together. Big toes touch. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, forward fold. And stand up. Inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. And stand tall, proud chest. Open your left knee. And bring your foot to your inner right thigh. Tree pose. And palms together, shoulders down the back. You can stay here or reach your arms straight up. And stand tall, turn your left knee in, hands underneath the hamstring, interlace the fingers. Elbows into your sides. Feel your standing leg, kick your left heel forward. And stay with your breath. Bend your left leg as softly as you can. Release the leg, feet down onto the ground. Nice. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And stick your hands into the mat. Draw your outer hips back, inner thighs up. Suck your belly in. You feel all of that connect you to your core. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. And then step back to switch. Left knee to your left elbow. Let's go side to side. Keep the weight out of your shoulders. Draw your armpits into your chest. Keep going. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, walk your hands back to your feet. And big toes together in your forward fold. Eagle wrap, left arm under your right arm. And bend your legs, lift your chest. And eagle wrap your left leg over your thigh. And sit down, feel your squat. Draw your inner thighs together. And feel your elbows slide up. Great balance. Inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, step your left foot down, arms by your sides, roll your shoulders back and down. Humble your chin. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. And exhale, step forward onto your right foot. Lift your left leg and fly. Warrior 3. Hands into your heart center. Lift your chest. Bring your feet together. Weight into your left foot. Right ankle to your left thigh. Figure 4. And keep your standing leg straight. Press your ankle into your thigh. Now pull your bum back. Guide your left knee forward. And sit down into the outer hip like pigeon stretch in your outer right hip. And for more balance, you could take your hands down onto your right shin. And slowly stand up, hands to your heart, lift your right knee in front. Peace fingers, hook your right big toe from the inside. And stand up first, left hand to your left side body. And kick your right heel forward, roll your glute in behind the knee. And then open your right leg laterally. Reach your left arm out, thumb and index connect. And come back to center, bend your right leg. Keep the knee lifted, hands to your heart center, and then free your right foot down. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. And exhale, dive, bow, forward fold. Inhale, crawl out into a high plank. And connect through your arms, connect through your belly. Good. Feel the breath. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot behind your right leg. And then press your hips out and float your top arm over. Let it feel good. And the feeling is real, connected to your body. You dip your hips, look down, and then pivot, come back around into a high plank, high push-up. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale, lift your bum, walk your hands back to your feet, and back of your mat, forward fold. Right arm under your left arm in your forward fold. And eagle arms, bend your legs, lift your chest. And cross your right leg over your left thigh. And squeeze the inner thighs. And slide the elbows up, shoulders back on top. And getting deeper and deeper into our Garudasana. Right, bound around all the major joints in the body. And creating this compression and to feel the lightness and the release. And stand up, lift your right knee in front. And step down, feet together, arms by your sides. And roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, step onto your left foot. Float your right leg. And then come into your warrior 3. Hands to your heart center. Okay, lift the chest, bring your feet together. Right foot down, left knee lifts, cross your ankle to your right thigh. Okay, you make it all flow in the ease of the space. Right leg straight. And then bum goes back. Push your right knee forward and sit down so you feel the outer left hip, piriformis stretch. And chest remains proud, shoulders away from your ears. And even if you have those shallow hip joints, you can pull all of this so strongly through your upper inner thighs, your low belly, and your upper back. As you inhale, rise, lift your left knee in front, and then arm inside, peace fingers, hook your big toe. Right hand to your right hip, stand up first. And so I'm getting the left glute to roll under and behind the knee and then kick out through the heel. Open your left leg laterally. Take your right arm out to balance. Thumb and index connect. And stay focused. Bend your left leg. Come back to center. And keep your heart up, palms meet, and softly bring your left foot down. Ooh, inhale, reach your arms up, feel in the body deep. And exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway. And crawl out, exhale into a high plank. And squeeze the belly. And firm, I haven't done that big toe extended for a while. Feeling the big toes for sure. Feel the armpits into the chest. Take the weight out of the shoulders, outer edge of your left foot. And step your right foot behind. And then reach your right arm over. Up and over. No weight dumping the muscular system, lifting you into gravity. Feel it. And dip the hips and bring your gaze and right hand back around. Pivot into your plank. Take a breath and exhale. Lift your bum, downward facing dog. Wide open down dog. 3 inhales, 3 exhales here. At the end of this exhale, bring your knees down onto the mat, please. Crawl your knees forward as wide as your wrists. And big toes together, sit in between the heels. And as you set up, shoulders over your hips, walk your hands back behind you. And slide your bum through. Feel the stretch top of the thighs. If you're there, you're good. And you stay with your arms straight. If you got more to go, come down onto your elbows. And come all the way down onto your shoulders. And see if you can find, I know some of you, there's a 5% population that feels nothing in this shape. 95%, you're feeling it, and you're probably feeling it pretty deeply. So if we go 10 breaths and let it ground us in the most beautiful way. And slow down your inhale, slow down your exhale, and you are here. Take 3 more breaths, please. And ground your shins, use your elbows, belly in. And then chest and chin support as you come back up. Feel the low back. And come back to neutral, knees together. And just so that you're sitting on or in between the heels, palms face down on your thighs, close your eyes. And you ought to be able to feel in the space I'm talking about at the beginning of the practice. And at this point, full inhale. And long, complete, light exhale. As you open your eyes, lean to your left hip, please, and swing your legs around in front of you. Bend your legs in so that both of your feet are touching the ground. And reach your arms forward. So if you can get your feet flat, great. If you could simply get your heels down, your toes up, that's fine too. So either way, and then recline yourself. Lift your heart up. And breathe in. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, turn and twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Keep your heart lifted to center. Exhale to the left. Let's do 2 more rounds. Center. Right. Center. Left. Come back to center. Go to the right. Back to center. Go to the left in lightness to center. Lift your feet, lower halfway down. Half boat. Ardha Navasana. And let your low back touch the ground. And keep your feet and your shoulders hovering off the mat.
And turn your palms down, tuck your thumbs underneath your bum. Shoulders off the mat, looking at the tops of your feet. Start to flutter kick your feet up and down. And feel the firmness in your belly. And then scissor kick, right over left, left over right. And flutter kick up and down, little faster. And then scissor kick, right over left, left over right, little faster. One more round, flutter kick up and down. Keep your belly drawn, scissor kick, right over left, left over right. And come back to your center, hold it still. And then go ahead and release. Slide your hands out. Oh. There it is. And I promise you, it's always here. And the practice is evolving so that we are here in body, mind, and spirit, because most of the time we're not. And bend your legs so that your feet are flat onto the ground. Feet hip width. And then lift your bum. Interlace the fingers beneath your low back and walk your shoulder blades in. Forearms down, wrists down as you roll your inner thighs up. And use your glutes, use your hamstrings. Keep your gaze square. Don't turn your gaze sideways. On the exhale, lower your bum down one vertebra at a time. And release your hips all the way to the mat. Take your arms out wide into a T if you have the space. And on your exhale, both knees come down to the left, please. And bring your knees back to center, hips square. Feel neutral and take a breath in neutral. And bring both knees down to the right. And supine twist. Easy, go ahead and bring your knees back to center, hips square. And feel neutral, take a breath in. And as you exhale, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall apart. And float your arms up towards the sky, towards your ceiling. But take the strength out of your arms, feel them hovering. Soften the fingertips.
You're going to hover the right hand 6 inches off your belly. Hover your left hand and 6 inches off of your chest. Hover. And so good. Slowly as you can. And let both hands come down onto the body. You remember, you didn't create it. It's always been here. And so when you have a practice that brings you here, you can feel it. And that's really what we're doing in supporting one another and practicing together and passing the practice on to others so we can all be here. Let's go ahead and release your legs straight and bring your arms down by your sides, please. And take a breath, let your breath go. And let your body settle into your final resting pose, Shavasana, today. And the reminder as you made your way back to your mat today is that you do have a place to ground. It's very easy and to get spun in with all the external. And you do have a place to ground. You do have a place to connect and the feeling in your body. And take your time in your Shavasana today, everybody. And thank you so much for your practice. And hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And light and love, everyone. Namaste.